something that was on the telly, Jordan. What on the...
Hang them by the balls, that's what they want to do. That'll sort them out. Thanks, mate.
Myself, I prefer the pebble grey with the tartan edge. Tones in beautifully. Looks good. Yes, I can take that.
Well, I hope he's okay.
At his age, nerves are low.
2 teas, please, love.
Let's have it down there.
No sugar.
Can you believe that we could be robbed as easily as
Yes, but what time did the security van deliver the money last week?
well, that's something you'll have to ask Mr. White.
Well, I got back early, about 10 to 2.
Yeah.
And it had all happened by then. Miss Marsh, she was sorting out a cut and chalk his head.
Yeah.
And I just dialed 999.
Anyone want a cup of tea?
Would you like a cup of tea, sir?
Love one, thank you. 2 sugars, please. No, make that one. I'm trying to cut down on it.
What about you, Miss Marsh? Please yourself.
Oh,
What happens to the old
Do you know
nerves?
the name of the liaison officer at the security firm?
Yes, I'll have one, please, love. White, no sugar.
Mr. White, I'm afraid.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Yes, please do be my guest.
Accounts, Miss Marsh.
From that armed robbery, over. 2 from 3, and then we've got enough to eat it.
Sierra Oscar 3 from Sierra Oscar. Can you inform Sergeant Roach that D.I. Galloway's been located and is on his way?
Yes, can I help you, miss?
Inspector Galloway, please.
I'm afraid he isn't around at the moment. Anything I can do?
I've come about the advertisement in the local paper. For a typist.
Well, I'm afraid Inspector Galloway isn't in the building at the moment.
Oh.
I don't know what time he'll be back. Would you like to leave a telephone number?
Would you mind if I wait? I wouldn't want to miss him.
Roy Galloway.
Yeah?
John Gordon, Robbery Squad. Going out to turn some drums over. Bringing a few suspects. See you later, Roy. Yeah, be lucky.
So, if you go through that door, through the factory and along, it's on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Cheers.
Gonna get our wages back for us, are you, Gov?
Gonna try, love.
Question me any time you like.
Never know your luck.
Oi! Don't leave me out. I've got an itchy fanny.
Sir, this is Mr. Henshaw, the managing director, Inspector Galloway. Do you want a cup of tea?
No, thanks, Ted. Inspector.
Sir?
How much did they get? Approximately 50,000.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Holiday pay.
I'll close it down next week for a fortnight. It's over here.
Anybody get hurt? Mr. White, the wages clerk, put up a bit of a fight, I believe.
But I got a bang on the head, nothing serious. Mike's down at the hospital with him now.
Any marks, Tom?
Nothing usable, girlfriend.
You were lucky it was only a glancing blow. Could have been nasty.
Advantage of age. Skin like a rhino.
Right, nurse. Small dressing on that, and you'll be right as a ring. Don't usually get the chance to tend a hero.
Dear God, I'm no hero. Silly old fool, more like.
Just so I got this right, the first time you saw the robbers was when they broke the glass in the office door.
Yeah, it was the breaking glass that made me turn. I've just got the money out of the safe. One of them pointed a gun at me, told me not to move.
So, the money was delivered this morning by a security firm and placed in the safe as usual, yeah?
Yes.
And taken out by White this afternoon.
Who, in the normal course of events, would have made up the wages immediately?
Mr. Henshaw, sir. It's for you.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Governor, come with me.
What? You got any funny ideas, Roach? What is all this about?
It's an inside job. Look, Gov. I mean, that was one nervous man, eh? Sitting on the bog waiting for the off.
What your choice of words, Ted? Send him to the lab, might get some prints off the packet.
Now, somebody must have given him the wink to come out just as the money was being taken from the safe.
Oh. Well, maybe someone was watching from the toilet door.
Would have been too risky, they would have been seen.
So who'd you have in mind?
We haven't seen everyone yet, but one person does emerge way up front. Henry White, Chalky, the wages clerk.
That's the bloke Mike's at the hospital with, yeah?
Yeah, now, it's only circumstantial, but every payday, without fail, White makes up the wage packets at the same time after returning from lunch at 2 o'clock, right?
Go on.
Well, today, and he's never done anything like it before, he arranges with Miss Marsh, that's the bird in the office with the big bins, he arranges with her to go to lunch half an hour early. They come back at 1:30.
Why?
He wanted to drop a mortgage application form in at the estate agents off Chapel Way.
Can they do it in his normal lunch break?
No, they close between 1 and 2, so he says.
You checked it out?
I've got Muswell doing it now.
There's a robbery squad know about White?
I gave them a rough picture.
Who have they gone to spin? Anyone we know?
Didn't say, probably some poor villains out of favour this month when they get their collars felt.
Probably guessing like you.
Bloody hell, what's that?
You set it off with a cigar!
No, I didn't, sir. There's a fire. Well, get everyone up then.
Oh, bloody hell, look what you've done.
You shut up.
That's all we need.
Is there a fire?
False alarm, I think. Something set it off.
Yeah. Where's Henshaw?
He's gone to turn off the sprinklers.
Right, well, Tom, carry on with the fire drill. Make sure everyone's accounted for.
Yeah, right I go.
Sorry, mate.
Yorkie. You seen Frank?
Well, I think he's upstairs somewhere.
Right. You go out into the yard, line everybody up for a roll call. I'll find Frank.
Okay, sir.
Was there anything suspicious, Mr. White, when you came back from lunch? Something out of the ordinary, perhaps?
No, nothing. Mind you, I did have other things in my mind. I'm hoping to buy this little bungalow just outside Farnham. To be near the grandchildren, Sergeant.
Detective Constable. So that's why you went to the estate agent in your lunch hour?
Yeah.
How's that?
What's that to do with the robbery?
Oh, nothing. Shouldn't think.
The bank.
The bank?
The employees haven't been paid their holiday money.
Miss Marsh is taking care of that, don't you remember?
Oh, yeah. So she is.
It's very much like a false alarm. Here's a list of employees if you need it.
Well, you better call out the names, sir. I don't know anyone.
Wish Chalky were here. Very well.
Come on through here. God, to think you caused all this, eh? Leave it out, Roach. Joke's over. What was that? Never mind about that. What did you find out?
A bit iffy, sir.
What do you mean?
White hasn't been to the estate agent for 3 days. Collected some forms last time. They know him in there.
You didn't go today?
No.
OK, Muscle, cheers.
Higginson? Yes? Could you speak up, please? Willett? Dhanapala?
Yeah, love.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, something to read. Could be a long time. He's a very busy man, I'm afraid. Is there anything else you want?
Sergeant, have there been other applicants?
Oh, for this job? No, I don't think so.
Oh, thank you.
Dickinson? Young? Mr. Young?
Oh, we're having a fire at the moment, sir.
A fire?
Moody alarm, I think.
Oh, dear. I'm the fire drill officer.
Peterson?
Well, nobody will know what to do. I'd better get them organised.
Omopay?
And you've got a bleeding big fire engine right up your backside, mate.
Sandby?
Well done.
All right, I'm fine. No problem at all.
I'm glad that stopped.
Emmett?
Very much.
Thanks very much. Thanks a lot.
Is that White?
Yeah, that's him. Do you want me to bring him over?
Just a little glance.
Cash?
Let things settle down first.
Hey, look.
Guards! Mrs. Ishmael. Have I got that right? Busberg.
It wasn't a false alarm then.
Oh, my cigar.
Have a look at this cleaner's room. Give your eyes a treat.
God, yeah, somebody's had us over.
Yeah, more than you think. Look. Overalls, stocking mask, briefcase.
Oh, very neat. Wait in here for the hue and cry to settle, then get this going and nip out in the panic.
Yeah. Tom, don't let the fire brigade in here, Ted. Get forensic down here double quick and tell Mike I want to see White now.
Yeah, well, if you want someplace quiet, Henshaw said we could use his office.
Come on in.
So you go out of here, turn left down through Tower Hill, and then bear left along the embankment. All the way straight down till you get to Big Ben, remember?
Where?
That's in Parliament Square. Yeah? You go round Parliament Square, and then you turn left off down Whitehall.
And there's a woman wall in the middle of the road, so you can't miss it.
It's called the Cenotaph, all right?
My camera bag's been stolen. Yeah, our money, our traveler's checks, they were all in there.
Officer, will I be able to park?
Not unless you want a wheel clamp, sir.
Thanks.
A minute, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds ago.
No time at
See,
all.
I was taking a picture of the river, and my wife here, Mrs.
Yeah,
Francis,
we've
was
just been
holding my
robbed.
equipment bag.
Everything.
See, and these two kids, they came
That's
by.
right.
Sierra Oscar from 600. Are you receiving over?
Why do they have to fill these things out themselves? I feel my weakness is I cannot communicate with young children.
Sierra Oscar from 600. Receiving over.
What kind of training means you're going to recommend, Sarge? School crossing?
I think I'll send these on to the girl guides.
Yeah, loud and clear.
June, we need some cars to help search for a suspect on a motorcycle. Over.
Yeah, your location, Jim, over.
Hotel car park, embankment by Tower Bridge. Over.
I think all our units are still engaged in that bloody robbery. See if we can find any other units. I'll take the man down there.
Right, Sarge. Any units in the area Tower Bridge can assist PC Carver, over.
You can't surely believe that.
I don't believe anything at the moment. Other than a robbery's been committed and you're my main suspect.
Mr. Galloway, I've worked for this company for over 40 years. I'm retiring tomorrow. I wouldn't get involved in anything like this. Not at my age, for God's sake.
Tomorrow?
Unofficially, it's my last day. You can't.
Because of the holiday?
The holiday?
Why you're retiring tomorrow?
Yeah, there's partly laid on for me.
Gold watch job, is it?
Yeah.
Loyal service?
Yes.
We'll go through the facts again. And you tell me if I'm wrong, yeah?
Yeah.
Two men, dressed in factory boiler suits, armed with sawn-off shotguns, hide in the gentleman's lavatory.
Oh,
yes?
So I believe, yeah.
Nobody sees them. Then, at the exact time you take the money out of the safe and put it on the desk, they appear.
Yes, but would I
Just
know
listen. They didn't hit the place the time the money was on the desk last week, nor the time the money was on the desk the week before. You understand what I'm getting at, don't you?
Yeah, I know it looks suspicious, but you've got it wrong. You're being misled by the facts, not by me.
They weren't misled, though, were they, Mr. White? Inside information. 1 week in 52, when the payroll's doubled £50,000, you vary your lunch hour. It's convenient, wouldn't you say?
Call from a Mrs. Jenkins in a kiosk in Cartington Street. Two youths on a motorcycle acting suspiciously. Seem to throw a shoulder bag into the river.
Sierra Oscar from 92. I'm on my way, June.
First suspect dressed in denim jacket, blue and grey striped t-shirt, jeans, and the other one had close-cropped hair.
Let's go on from there. Mike?
Yeah. According to Miss Marsh, one of the raiders smashed the glass panel in the office door. Another pointed a shotgun through the broken panel at you and said, "Don't move." While the first man blindly reached through and turned the key, unlocking the door from the inside.
Stop there. Now, Mr. White, did you notice something unusual about that?
No.
No? Tell him, Mike.
You'd have thought that they'd have tried the door handle. The door might not have been locked. Less noise, less fuss. What do you think?
I don't know. I wouldn't like to comment. I don't know how these people work.
Read on what Miss Marsh has to say.
It seemed they knew about everything. That the door would be locked, that the key would be in the door, and that the money would be there on the desk. They had an air of self-confidence.
Overconfidence, I'd say.
So we can agree there was inside information?
Yeah, it would appear so.
Now we've established that fact in your head, we come to the point that really bothers me. A question I've been holding back purposely. Where did you go at lunchtime today?
I explained. I went to an estate agent.
No, you went to the estate agents 3 days ago. Not today, 3 days ago. Where did you go at lunchtime today?
Sarge, the engine's gone over the side after one. Look, he's running over the bloody bank.
Yeah, well, don't just stand there. Get down there and help him.
Yeah. Go on. Piss off!
Sort him out, Constable.
Smoke? What about records? Do you keep a record of vehicles that go in and out?
Yeah, it's part of the job. Hold on a minute. Yeah. All vehicles entering since 8 o'clock this morning and the times.
What about people on foot?
Oh, I send them around the main entrance.
What's this here? You've got something crossed out here.
Eh? Oh, that's one what come in by mistake.
What do you mean by mistake?
A red Sherpa van drove in, backed up the loading bay. The driver come over with an invoice. He'd made a mistake. Wrong firm, that's all. No, you don't think...
Come on, Tom, for God's sake.
I'm ready to sing in a black sitting right over the middle block.
Yeah.
I hope you realise that.
Yeah, meanwhile, one of my lads is chasing a suspect along that bank.
Can't you control crime on your manor? 42 great, that's what I had.
Should have thought of it after all those years of skiving, you'd be pleased to do a bit of proper police work.
Cyril! You think this game's all beer and skittles, don't you?
Yeah, beer and snooker. You know, the only difference between your mob and these pleasure boats is they have to declare their profits.
Well, you never know. They might just be stupid enough to use their own van.
Yeah, not the way they've planned this so far. Yes, Joe?
Yeah, licence plates registered to... Are you ready for this?
A tractor in Hampshire?
First, it was the estate agents. Now you remember you went for a stroll in the park, browsing through books in a newsagent's. Come on, what do you take me for?
I was confused.
My arse. You may think this is some kind of game, but don't kid yourself. If you don't start coming up with some satisfactory answers, you're looking at 10 years in the nick at least, sunshine.
I don't understand. I haven't done anything.
Stop lying! Now, you're hiding something. I don't know what it is, but every time you open your mouth, you're dropping yourself further in it.
Yes, but
You're making things up as you go along, and you're not even clever at it.
Pathetic.
I could pull in a 5-year-old off the street that'd put up a better story than you. Yes.
Can I have a word?
I don't believe this is happening to me.
So that's how they came in.
Yep. 3 minutes past 1. The gateman logged it on the vehicle sheet. Now it fits. Spot on.
Empty factory. Everybody at lunch. It's got to be an inside man.
What next then?
We'll go back to the nick, put our heads together. Friend of yours? I'm not happy about this lot. I think we might have missed something.
And White?
I don't know. There's something that worries me about him. We'll take him back with us. He's messing me about, so let the bastard sweat. See if what he's hiding is worth being dragged into the nick for.
There they are. Over there. Jim? Jim? You all right? Gosh. All right, got him? Yeah.
Because there was that drugs thing at Greenwich.
Oh, yes, of course. He was at Deptford too, wasn't he?
That's before his divorce came through. And after that aggro with a bird in the laundry.
Stitched him up good.
See you, Sam. I've got to make myself
I
scarce.
see you. Give my regards to your dad.
I will.
Oh, just caught you. Do you know Lockhart's?
cigarette warehouse, Wolf Road, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's... Well, the security officer there is a Mr. King, and he wants to see a woman police officer.
Does he now?
Says he might have something for you.
Sounds like a proposition.
Oh, you should be.
So you're refusing to have your fingerprints taken, are you?
I didn't say I was refusing, did I? I just stuck my fingers up. That's all.
Very nice. 20 minutes, yeah?
All right, I'll put him somewhere else for a time. Come on. I'll send your PC down from the canteen.
Don't worry, Sarge.
Oh. Sorry. Well, you'll just have to be patient, Mr. White. This way. Oh, Nick, you doing anything?
Right up your street.
I'd like to applaud you, John. It's a nice job.
But I think
That's a lot of problems.
stretch.
Stick to the specifics, well, come
You're
on.
about as straight as a 9-bob note.
No. Being one guest.
What about the cannabis under your bed?
Hey, leave it. What cannabis?
What's taking you so long?
Every room in the nick's occupied.
Well, where is he?
In the corridor downstairs. PC Shaw's with him.
What to do for the moment?
Do you need me anymore, Guff? I can easily hand these bits and pieces over to somebody else.
You were first on the scene of the crime, Tom. I can't let you go at the moment. I need you.
Didn't know you cared.
I don't. You're the only one that can tell me if I've missed something.
So tell us what you got then.
Right. That's it. Well, then there is Miss Marsh, the bird with the big, spectacles.
Oh, it has to be White. It's a nice little nest egg, 30, 50 grand or whatever.
Besides everything else, if somebody hits you for real with a shotgun, it's going to do more damage than a graze on the forehead.
What do you think, Guff? Straight.
White doesn't fit.
I don't know how you can think like that.
He's the weak link. If I were the villains and he was on the team, he'd really bother me. I'd be frightened he'd grass under the slightest pressure. Ted, go back to the factory and get a staff list. Give it to Tom to check out. Names, addresses, the lot. Tom, the search on all red Sherpa vans stolen in the last month. One might have been nicked right on our doorstep.
Do you want me to collate?
You got it, go to it. Mike, just stay with White. Keep him bubbling, questions and answers. Don't ease off, wear him down. It'll be for his own good.
Right. When you start interviewing, we've been hearing anything?
No, I'll stay with White. Michael end up playing Scrabble with him.
No, Mike needs the experience. Thanks for the confidence. I'm off to pay Mrs. White a visit. Yes, you will. What do you want?
Sergeant Cry says there's a young woman waiting to see you in the interview room. About a typist job.
Typist? Little nympho, is she, eh?
She'll have to make an appointment.
Oh, come on, God, that's just what we need.
Yeah, something in the office with a nice tub.
Well, as long as she lives above a pub and lays the odd bet now and again, I don't mind.
She'd lay for you, Grandad. Be your age.
Excuse me, do you have a toilet I could use?
Yes, it's upstairs, the left-hand corridor. Look, come on, I'll show you.
The woman in the interview room. She's been waiting for ages.
Oh, I see. Listen, go and get a robbery squad some teas. You got any change, Ted?
Not me, pal.
I'll square up with you later.
What are you doing here, then?
I'm hoping to join the police force as a typist.
Oh, yeah.
Inspector Galloway's advertisement in the local paper.
Oh, I see.
Do you know him? Personally?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, what's he like?
Look, toilet's just down the bottom there on the right.
Please come in. I asked for a woman police officer because of a rather delicate situation. You see, we import and export cigarettes and tobacco on a large scale. Being head of security... Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Martella. Would you like to sit down?
Oh, thanks.
Do you smoke, by the way?
Oh, that's very kind of you.
You see, I am responsible for internal and external security. I made that when I was a prisoner of war in Burma.
Oh, wow.
Just one of those things one hangs on to, you know.
Yes.
Yes, I have 2 security men who work under me, and they are not the brightest individuals.
Mr. King, I don't mean to sound rude, but could you come to the point?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be brief. One of the company's other lines is to buy in loose cigarettes bearing no brand name, and we package them ourselves for individuals, clubs, etc.
Fancy boxes at fancy prices.
That's it, exactly.
And somebody's been nicking the fags.
Pilfering is a great problem.
Do you have a suspect?
Well, there are 3 girls on that particular packaging section.
Yes.
One, so my security officer tells me, has been pregnant for 13 months.
And it's not a Guinness Book of Records job.
I had a client under the dryers and another one being streaked.
So you could have been there?
Yes, I suppose I could have been there.
Who else was in the room at the time? At that time, I honestly don't know.
Come on, Stokes, let's have some answers.
Could possibly be one of the Shaws. Johnny Shaw, you know him, don't you?
Right, so you had time to leave the salon?
Yes.
How much do we owe you, lad?
It's been paid for.
Hello, can I help you?
Mrs. White?
Yes?
Detective Inspector Galloway from Sunhill Police Station.
Ah, I thought you might be a policeman. Is it about my husband?
Yeah.
Come in. I've been running all over the place looking for him. Down to the hospital, back at the works. Then they said that he'd gone off with the police. What's happening? How is he?
He's helping us down at the station.
Time's running out for you, make no mistake about it.
But I haven't done anything.
If you haven't done anything, then you're innocent. If you're innocent, you've got nothing to fear. So what were you doing lunchtime between 12:30 and 1:30?
I wasn't mixed up in that robbery, I promise you that.
Mr. White!
Please. Let me rest for a moment, yeah? Please.
You're not helping yourself.
A break, please. 5 minutes, that's all.
A break? You can have a break for the next 10 years, compliments of Her Majesty's service.
Please. I beg you.
Then tell me, Mr. White, of your part in this robbery.
What's the matter with you? You've got a face as long as a fiddle.
You know these suspects you've got in the station for this robbery?
Yeah.
Do any of them work at Ensures?
One of them, yeah, why?
Nothing. Just thought I recognised her face, that's all.
I have a married son, just come back from Canada with his family.
Very nice.
They've given him a job in Mayfair. Promotion, you know. Very clever boy, my son, Tony. Then there's Anne. She's the youngest. She's a nurse in Manila. God knows how she is, though. We hardly ever hear from her. Do you have a family, Mr. Galloway?
Yes. I have a daughter.
Be so proud of their father. Tickled pink.
I can imagine.
And after all the frustration... Oh, do sit down.
Thank you.
All the frustration we've had this past month buying the bungalow.
Bungalow?
We had planned to stay here when Chalky retired. All our friends are around us, you see. Only Tony's promotions changed all that.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Thank you. No, thank you.
It's so important to see your grandchildren grow up, Mr. Galloway. So we're moving down to Farnham to be near them.
It's only natural. Bit pricey, though, isn't it, Farnham? I don't think I could afford to retire there.
A lot of money, I can tell you. It's left us with nothing. But the bungalow's very nice, and it's only a bus ride away. And Tony's going to help us with the deposit, thank goodness.
Difficult time to take a mortgage on for Mr. White at his age. Hard to get, I should think.
That's what we thought has been our biggest worry for weeks now. Then Chalky found out about this scheme specially designed for retiring couples.
What, a mortgage?
60% loan, interest-only basis. Suits us down to the ground. They gave us these forms and said we ought to take out an insurance. Oh, so complicated. And the things they want to know, you wouldn't believe half the questions. I think Chalky's been worried to death. I don't think he slept the last 2 nights. Oh, who can that be? Hello? Oh, hello, Hilda. Oh, he's fine. Just a bump on the head, that's all. How did you know about it? No, he's gone down to the police station to help them. No, I don't think so, thank you, Hilda. I will, Hilda, and thank you for ringing. Goodbye. It's been on the local radio. I expect I'll be inundated with people calling round.
Yes. I expect you will.
I'll tell you what I think. I think you gave the villains inside information for a cut of the proceeds.
That's not true.
Oh, Mr. White. You should have spent more time putting a credible alibi together.
No!
All right. All right, well, forget the lunchtime saga. Come back to that in a moment. Let's take the locked office door. Now, by your own admission, you say that that's the first time you ever left the key in the lock.
I don't know. I might have left it there before some other time. I don't know.
That's not what you said 10 minutes ago. Now, will you stop bloody well lying and let's have some truth?
You got me, sir. I don't know what I'm saying. I might have left a key in the door on other occasions. I don't know.
All these little details add up, Mr. White. And together, they'll convict you and you'll go down.
I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't know.
Somebody, please believe me.
Please come in, Mrs. Jones.
Friends. He's on the local British Legion Finance Committee, you know. The neighbours are so good. We shall miss them. That'll be another of them.
Mrs. White, in that case,
Hello. Speaking. Oh, yes, just a minute.
Mrs. White, I've got to be going.
It's for you. Oh, now who can that be?
Yeah? Miss Marsh, could you leave the office for a moment, please? Gov, can I talk?
It shows you.
Yeah,
no
go on.
one's safe these days.
I've just been through White's desk and there's nothing, not a sausage. His diary has hardly got an entry in it, but on his blotter there's a telephone number and a time, nothing else.
You checked on it?
Yeah, the number comes down to a surgery, a Dr. Riley. And the time on the blotter is 12:45. Not bad, eh, Gov?
But is the appointment for today? Good. Late shrew, Ted. I'll see you back at the Nick later.
Okay. Well, I won't keep you. Thank you for calling.
You know where I am.
I won't hesitate.
I better go and start the Harry's dinner, I suppose. You know what these men are like, you know, dinner from the table when they get home.
Bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you for calling. Dear, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Galloway. Once she starts, there's no stopping her. Oh, do sit down.
Mrs. White, what I came round here originally for was to tell you that Chalky may be with us for some while. These things take time.
I understand. Anyway, Chalky wouldn't want to leave until he's positive there's nothing more he can do for you. He'd stay all night.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. One last thing. It may seem a little strange, but who's your local doctor? Chalky, that is.
Dr. Riley?
Is he being treated by the doctor for anything at the moment?
Oh, Chalky? Heavens, no. He's as fit as a fiddle.
Fine.
Now think carefully. When you came back from lunch and before you took the money out of the safe, did you go into that toilet?
Perhaps.
Come on, you know whether you went or not.
Probably, yeah, I might have.
Did you speak to anyone in there? Oh, look, Sarge, I'm right in the middle of this.
No, you have to take him somewhere else, Mike.
There's no other room available at the moment.
Well, he's a sticker, isn't he?
Yes.
Been booked in, search, etc., hasn't he?
Yes.
Right, then put him down in the cell for the meanwhile. Nick, you'll need these.
All I'm prepared to tell you is that White is a patient of mine.
You can't tell me any more than that?
Has he been taken ill?
No. Why? Might he have been?
He had an appointment with me at lunchtime. I was held up, unfortunately. He couldn't wait.
What was the appointment for?
As we've established, Mr. Roach, I am his doctor. Has he had an accident?
No.
In that case, there's nothing more to say.
Thanks a lot.
I can't discuss patients' records with anyone outside the medical profession, Mr. Roach. They're confidential. You must know that.
Well, how about some general information, then?
Sorry, I do have patients waiting. Only a judge in court can compel me to give you that information, Mr. Roach.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Hey, how long will I be in here?
That depends on you. Sit and have a think about it.
Oh, sorry. Listen, thanks very much for getting me in so quickly. I hope I didn't upset things.
Oh, that's all right, Sergeant. Like to help if we can.
Yeah, cheers. Look, if that's Henry White's prescription, I might as well take it back with me, eh?
Oh, that's very nice of you. He was going to call back after work.
Yeah, we'll save the old boy a journey, eh?
Pity he couldn't wait earlier.
Yeah.
Still, never mind. Tell him to start on the new tablets right away. Let's hope they suit him.
Yeah, sure.
Comes in with a cushion, goes out with the cigarettes in the,
Nifty, eh, Sarge?
Now, start counting.
What, every fag?
Everyone.
Can't we settle for a couple of 2 cigarettes? Think where they've been.
Everyone. Cheers, Mark. Okay.
How about these dashes? Go on, would they?
Depends who's in them.
Oh.
Last person I saw running around in a pair like that was Stanley Matthews.
Excuse me. Is that prescription ready yet?
It won't be long.
Oh, Mike. Might you put us in the book for us, would you?
You must be joking.
Mind your backs, please, gentlemen.
Hey, what's this? Where'd you get that from?
It fell off the back of a lorry, Sarge.
Fell off the back of a lorry? Yeah, tell that to the CID. Go on. They'll have you on a charge before you can say shepherd's pie.
No, I was directing traffic and a lorry went across the junction with a load of these hanging up in the back.
Oh, I've never had that luck.
Well, it nearly clobbered me, Sarge.
Oh, did you get the vehicle registration of the lorry?
No, but I got the name of the company. Their head office is in Smithfield.
Oh, good man. You can give them a ring then, can't you?
Right, thanks, Sarge.
Where do you think you're going now?
To the front office.
You're not going in the front office with that.
What am I going to do with it, Sarge?
Well, firstly, you're going to go into the parade room with it. Then if the people who own it take a long time getting there, you're going to go up to the canteen and see if you can put it in their freezer. Right?
Yes, dear, try the lost property office at the local bus station. Yeah, try there first. Thank you. Bye.
Do me a favour.
Leave her alone, you adventurous old bugger.
You mind your own business.
Yeah, we'll get the money off him first.
Can you give us the telephone numbers and codes?
Hello, you're not still here, are you?
Sarge, I'll take very
Hasn't he seen you yet?
You get on there. You dial 142 for
When do you...
London.
Mr. White.
Excuse me. These tablets, what are they for?
You're not Mr. White?
No, I'm not, no.
Are you just picking them up for him?
Yeah, that's right. You're not a friend of the family. Only we're very worried about him.
No need to be. As long as he looks after himself. It's common enough with the elderly.
So what is it then? What, waterworks or something? What?
No, nothing like that.
I'll have to summons the driver for insecure load, if I can get hold of him.
Well, it's a pity you didn't get the registration number of the lorry off the company. Then I could have circulated it, had the driver come back straight away.
He's got 32 deliveries. Somebody else from the depot's coming out to collect it, but they don't know when.
What are you going to do with it then?
Take it up to the canteen, let them stick it in a freezer.
What's the matter?
I don't believe it.
Believe what?
Somebody's nicked a leg off my lamb.
Would D.I. Galloway please contact D.I. Gordon, Robbery Squad, on Sunhill Extension 29, urgently, over. Inspector Galloway, did you receive that last transmission? Over.
What are you doing here, mister?
He wants to know.
You old Bill? My mates say you're old Bill.
What do you think?
Nah. Can smell 'em a mile off.
Yeah.
My brother got stitched up by the Bill. Got 6 months.
What for?
Doing up with Packy and the newsagents.
Was he at it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Haven't touched your flaming lamb. Maybe it had a leg missing when you brought it in.
Yeah, and maybe it didn't. I don't think it's funny.
Well, don't look at me then. Have you tried Sgt Roach? He looked like he could eat an horse last time I saw him.
Where's thou been? I've had to do some of your calls.
Yeah, well, I've been stuck in charge room while Mike Dashwood had a go at a suspect. I always thought you were a nice bloke. Is he Ellis like?
What suspect?
White, wages clerk from Brolly factory.
Robbery?
He almost had me put my hands up for a job. I suppose he's trying to prove he can interrogate as hard as Galloway.
Well, the squad got in there.
What are you talking about?
What does he look like?
What, White?
Yes.
Well, an old grey-haired geezer, White.
Well, who's the bloke the robbery squad have got in the CID office then?
I don't know.
This lamb's only got one leg, that's all. Do you want me to take it or not?
Sounds stupid to me.
Different joint altogether, leg and shoulder.
Fellas, you've really done a great
Oh,
job.
fantastic.
You're very well.
You really
There we go.
Oh, now you take care now.
Thank you,
Bye.
Take care, fellas. Have a good smoke.
Oh, I gotta get some grub inside me. Can I leave that with you?
Yeah. The district surgeon will have to examine him first, then he can have his tablets.
Oh, don't forget to give Tom Penny that list. Tell him to check on the employees with CRO and anything else he can find.
You can give us a line on this phone, will you?
And if you want me...
You'll be in the pub.
I'm not that predictable, am I?
No, not you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't want to sling those two villains out until I've seen your governor. I've been trying to get him on here to put him in the picture.
Oh, well, it won't be long. You know where to find us.
Yes, can I speak to Dr. Grimshaw, please?
No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid the doctor's out and calling.
Right, can I leave a message for him then, please?
But it's very funny, you son.
Sure is. Oi, come here. Where'd you two get those things?
Show of appreciation. How'd the breakfast? Hands across the sea, all that.
It's a nice gesture, eh, son?
Yeah, it certainly is, but you two should know better than to accept gifts without authority. Anyway, stunt your growth. Go on your way.
Sorry, love.
Have you seen this place, June?
What's that, Sarge?
Oh, it's getting like a tip again. This your shopping?
Shopping? Oh.
Why we bother to give people lockers, I'll never know.
Well, it's not mine, Sarge. I haven't been out all day.
There you are. Wrap your lips around then.
Thanks a lot.
Better put your hand in your pocket again, Ted.
Oh, get him a small single room.
Large double, Ted.
Well, that's going to knock up the old incidentals, eh?
Any luck?
I was thinking of sticking the two I've got in now up on ID, give them a run. That's what I wanted to see you about.
You're wasting your time on the witnesses we've seen.
How about White, anyway?
Where's the rest of your team?
Turning over a few more faces.
Cheers, Ted.
Cheers.
Well, who's in the chair, then?
That's better.
Oh, do you want a drink?
Oh, sorry, mate, I didn't see you there.
Well, that's all right. I'll get my own this time. I want some fags anyway.
Well? Oh, White had an appointment to see his doctor about getting some new tablets.
What's wrong with him?
Angina pectoris. Some sort of heart trouble. Although why he would want to keep that a secret from us, I have no idea.
I think he's innocent.
This is going to take months. Galloway doesn't realise what he's asked me to do.
You want to bet?
We're all too cynical. Let's say White is as straight as a die. Never done anything wrong in his life.
What, whiter than white?
He doesn't want to jeopardise the plans that he and his wife have made.
What plans?
That I've been to his house, talked to his wife. They're buying a bungalow. White's son wants his parents to be close by, see their grandchildren grow up. Is this hypothetical? Oh, look, let's resume this back and I'm in the mood for community.
Come on, Sam. Happy birthday to you.
ready to talk. Yes?
Tell Mr. Galloway, I'd like to make a statement.
With the grandchildren and Look, I don't give a toss about his grandchildren. Just reasons why he's not involved.
Everything's stacked against him.
Ted, you like the man to be guilty because you want to be proved right. John wants White involved because he's running out of suspects and he sees him as the only lead to the victims.
Go on, spell it out.
I agree with you. White has all the classic motives of an inside man.
Oh, come on, with all due respect, God, let's face it, you
Hang
are
on a minute,
waffling.
mate. Cheers. I want to go in there.
You are waffling.
Look, this whole charade started with one question on an insurance form to do with his mortgage.
The bungalow he's buying.
Yes. The question says, are you at present on any form of medical treatment? Now, if White tells the truth and puts a yes in that little box, chances are he won't get his insurance. Then, when he dies, his wife will be in lumber. She could lose the house. Now, he doesn't want his wife to know anything about that. It could spoil things for her.
She must know he's ill.
Ted, she does not.
Well, my old lady had sent something. Couldn't keep a secret like that from her. Don't you remember that Paris strip? She sussed that quick
Look,
enough.
hang on a minute. Let me finish, will you? Look, for the first time in his life, White decides to lie. Fate moves against him. We move him because of the robbery at the factory, and then he starts lying to us as well as his wife.
Oh, bollocks!
Look, John, that bloke is not a villain, I'm sure of it!
What about attempted fraud in the insurance company?
What attempted fraud? That piece of paper's still on the mantelpiece. Only hasn't had a bottle to send it.
It's a bit feeble.
Look, Ted, if you lied, you would not give a shit. White lied because his future depended upon it. That's why he's been stewing all this time.
Can't buy that.
That's what made him seem so sussy.
Look, if anything, you strengthen the case against him. The share of the robbery would solve all his problems.
Well, there's your motive. He needs money.
I'd stick him on the sheet, give it a run.
I mean, that graziness for it doesn't fool anybody. Is that right, Mike?
Well, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, come on.
Can I say something?
Look, when I'm scratching around, trying to get evidence to prove a man's innocent, then I know there's got to be something wrong.
You're making a mistake.
Maybe, but I'm kicking him out.
I hate to disillusion you, Gov, but White's ready to talk.
There you are, what I tell you.
Where is he?
He's in cell 4.
It had to be him. Yeah. On the day Henshaw had his biggest payroll in the safe, White changes his lunch hour so that only him and the girl are in the office.
Yeah. With a bit of luck, if he comes up with some names, we might get an early night.
Yeah, well, that would be a relief.
How about the Surrey Bears then?
Where, page 3?
A small bore. A couple of our lads lifted to Class A.
Wrong end of the rack for me.
2 cards, 25, 50 and 100.
Mr. White.
Great.
Mr. White. Mr. White?
Sarge, something's been bothering me.
Can't you see I'm busy? Come on, shut the door. Well?
The robbery squad have got a suspect in called Stokes.
So?
Well, I'm sure I saw him at Henshaw's when we were evacuating the place.
Stokes, you know you're upsetting the system. I haven't even indexed under S yet.
Well, I didn't mention it before.
It's going to be Adams or Andrews or something.
I thought he was one of the staff.
Stokes, I know that name. Let's try cross-reference.
It was dressed different then, but I'd swear it was the same bloke.
Stokes, see Marsh. Marsh, Vera, staff number, blah, 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 blah. She's a wages clerk. I should be married twice. First married to Jeremy Stokes. Got it. Jeremy Stokes, here it is. Jeremy Stokes, brother of Archie Stokes. Hey! Convictions for robbery, handling stolen goods, and assault. Suspected of arranging wage snatches in London and the home counties. Come on. Follow. You'll never guess what we just got.
No, not that, Tom.
Gov, I think Yorkie's cracked it.